Nothing in this recording is intended as investment advice, and the people in this recording may hold positions in the companies they talk about. Do not make any investment based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research.
Hello and welcome to Zak's Traders Cafe. Today I'm joined by Ian McDonough, who's CEO at Blackbird PLC. How are you today, Ian?
Very well, thanks, Zak. How are you?
I'm very well. It's about a year since I trudged over to the City of London, or I think it was the trendy area near there, and had a presentation on elevate.io. How's that going?
Well, it was, Zak. It was September last year. And so a year on, I can tell you we're in a different world. We've moved the product on enormously. We took it into a general release, which is really the first iteration of it back in March this year, where we allowed kind of an open beta where we allowed all our customers who kind of followed us over the development period to kind of have a go with the product. And really at that point, it was really a chassis. It was really just, it worked from start to finish, but it was really very basic with no bells and whistles. Since then, we've been iterating every day. Every day there's been a release to improve the performance, improve the functionality, add features, very much the playbook of the product-led growth companies that we kind of were looking to emulate, the kind of the Canvas and the Figmas of the world. So as we got towards September, we felt confident enough to start to market the product. And 4th of September, we pushed the button on some early marketing. By the 9th of September, we'd added 1,000 users. So we got from kind of 800 enthusiasts and investors a week later, or 5 days later, we've gone to 1,800. And then this morning, we've announced that 3 weeks from that first point, the 4th of September, 3 weeks on, we're now at 10,000 users. So as I say, it's a different world we're in now. Very, very exciting world.
I mean, given that you're trying to, or it's as if you're trying to reinvent the wheel in this particular area, because obviously there's lots of existing players. Are you happy that you are gaining traction, and what is your goal in terms of that traction and how you monetize this?
When you say reinvent the wheel, there are very few competitors out there in the market that can offer themselves up as a serious online video editor. What we are disrupting really are those incumbents that are most of our investors will know so well. They're kind of the Adobe Premiere Pros, the DaVinci Resolves, or the Apple Final Cuts. They are fixed pieces of software. They're downloaded for software onto a fixed hardware device, and a piece of content that's developed on that, made on that piece of hardware, will live on that hardware until it's completed, and then it'll be exported. If you're talking about the other players in the market that prefer to say they're an online platform, they're really in the kind of basic end of the market for 15-second, 30-second, maybe up to a minute videos that will go to TikTok and the like. They're not serious video editors. They're not something you can make a serious piece of content on. And the other thing that we've added and we've developed our whole concept around with Elevate is that it's also a collaborative platform. So it is a serious online platform for serious video content creators, and it also has a collaborative nature that is intrinsic to how the system is designed. So provocative question though it probably was, Zak, there are no other real competitors in our space at this point in time.
So presumably you're going to take this forward as a SaaS model, and that will be the driver of revenue growth for Blackbird.
Yeah, it is a SaaS model. It is a particular type of SaaS model called product-led growth, where it is available 24/7 on a credit card at any point in time, as is the model with SaaS. And our main salesperson though with this, or main sales entity with the product-led growth, is the product itself. So the product will, in order to execute this strategy, we want to fill the funnel up with as many people that are using the product as possible. That is the phase we're currently in. That is why the 10,000 users at this point in time is such an exciting number for us after just 3 weeks. We will continue to fill that funnel up because we want to start understanding that the user base so well, so that we can start to interact and we can start to transact with that user base, and obviously then retain that user base. So that is where we are. The advantages of that model are that we intrinsically have better performance. We have a better user interface. We can control the CAC, as in the customer acquisition cost. We can bring it down and then extend retention and have improve improve our customer satisfaction all the way through. So it's really it's a model that we think is going to be absolutely perfectly designed for our product Elevate.
And in terms of I mean, this product is one thing. Are there any other upsells that there will be from this area, or is this actually going to be the destination for the end user?
It will be the destination for the end user, but there'll be plenty of upsells for our users, in the sense that we'll have a marketplace, and we don't want our users to have to come off Elevate and go and find a piece of technology or a special effect or a piece of video or a piece of music anywhere else. We want to be able to offer those services through our marketplace. And if we can do that, then of course there'll be an opportunity to upsell our users, but also just make it future-proof for them and make them happy, because that's really what the end goal is here. Having a product-led growth strategy means that we are focused really on what the user experience is at all times, and that will come with a virtuous circle of making sure that we can upsell them in various ways.
And finally, TikTok and other social media platforms are awash with video creation. It's all over the place. Is that an indication of what kind of upside you could get for Elevate as well?
Well, absolutely. I mean, the way we look at Elevate right now, or the way we look at video content creation, is it used to be a niche skill. It is now becoming a ubiquitous skill. It's not just TikTok. It's not just Instagram. It's not just YouTube. It's really about every kind of personal sphere, or social spheres, or professional spheres. People need to tell stories with video just as much as they have to read and write and take photos now. And we know that there's lots of very, very successful businesses that are being built around those pursuits and those activities and those skills. So we really see videos as having a enormous. I mean, I can't even put a number on it in terms of the number of the amount of money that it's worth. But if you think about whether you've seen a video this morning or how many videos you've actually watched today, everybody generally has seen one or two videos in any particular day and had to think about telling a story in video. So it's an enormous market and very, very exciting. I call it a wall of demand that we're selling into. The way that we've started marketing Elevate early days is really to test markets around the world, and we've done quite a number now, and we will broaden that out. But all markets that we've gone into so far have played out that hypothesis of the fact there is a wall of demand that we're selling into. Hugely exciting.
Ian McDonough, CEO of Blackbird, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Zach.